Your Royal Highness, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today in this youthful celebration of hope and anticipation, and I'm grateful to my dear friend, His Excellency Mr. Badr al-Asakir and his team, and of course to UNDP and Mr. Steiner for co-sponsoring this event and working through the details of it. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past 2 years, we have seen two major documents developed. The first is the UN document of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And the second is the Vision 2030 that was developed in Saudi Arabia and that looks at the future of our country. The first document, the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals have the potential, it has the potential of writing forward history for the world. For the first time, we have a set of goals that encompass not only economic issues and economic parameters, but also social and justice-related and governance and equity and environment, and numerous range of targets and objectives. And I believe that this document is an essential reading material for every young man and woman because it has the potential and the possibility of writing the future of the world and bringing the world together in achieving these goals. The other document, which is Vision 2030, also describes a vision for Saudi Arabia over the next 10 or 15 years, and how we are going to move from dependence on a commodity to a diversified economy, how we are going to build a society that is more integrated and more coherent and more cohesive in its approach to social and cultural development issues. Both documents, but particularly the Vision 2030, has a great interest in youth and youth development. And there is no wonder why youth constitute more than 60% of the population of Saudi Arabia. The youth in Saudi Arabia today are better informed, they are better educated, and they are better connected throughout the world. All of you who are here in this room today are examples of how that is the case. And I pay special tribute to our young women who in Saudi Arabia today constitute 60% of the college population. This is a landmark piece of statistic that also shows that these young women are going to come into society, are going to come into the workplace, and will make a dramatic difference in the way that our country is developing. So it is particularly opportune for UNDP and MiSK to come together and to talk about tolerance and peace and sustainable development, because tolerance, peace, and sustainable development are the lead gates towards security, towards hope, and towards prosperity, and all of that is written by youth. And it gives me great pleasure to stand here before you on behalf of the mission of Saudi Arabia that is working closely with UNDP, that is working closely with other agencies of the United Nations to promote the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals as well as the implementation of Vision 2030. Thank you, Mr. Badr al-Asakir. Thank you, MiSK. Thank you, UNDP, for organizing this event, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to share some of my thoughts with you. Thank you all very much.